Yes, it does. Hey guys, Rad Performance here on the last pass.
We have our single stage Eastwood Boulevard Black. So what we did was, actually in storage, we had an issue here. Something fell on it. So we had to go back and fix it. No big deal because we had a couple of burn throughs. So where we're at now is we just washed the hood after we kind of sanded out the filler primer. So we're getting ready. This time we did roll on, we did a paintbrush sheet we showed you. So the last time we're just going to probably introduce with an aerosol, a true aerosol with an air compressor. But this is a real, it is real single stage, 2-part urethane paint. So it is for outside everything. It's just we don't have to do clear coat. So as you can see, the shine when it's wet was pretty good. We're just going to fix these spots and then we're going to do a second coat. So right now we're at 400. So we're going to do 600 and then we're just going to do it wet. It'll help also clean the hood with all the dust and the sanding scratches out. We're going to do a final pass of 600 wet on our board. We have a bucket of soapy water and we filled up some bottles with water. So as we're sanding, we could just sprinkle it. The bucket's ready. So if you want, you fill up your bottles, stick it back in the bucket, and then you can go sand. And then we're good to go with that. So, and then after this, we're ready to shoot paint again. And that's really it. We're just going to follow up, being that we did 400, so we can take out the 400 scratches, make them a little bit finer with the 600. Normally you would do this with metallic, but we're just a little bit anal, so we're going to do it with the single stage, also black. So hopefully we'll get a nice finish out of it. So like and subscribe, and we'll be back at you on the final paint product, and we'll see how it looks.
Okay guys, so after we did our wet sanding, you can see, so this hood is prepped in 600 grit. We did 600 dry, and then everything obviously following before it in appropriate increments, then 600 wet to finish it off. Now if you look at this nice finish here, you can very easily see that this hood is fully dull. See those nice cross hatches? That's from going from sanding block in the good old-fashioned X pattern. If you look, this thing is blocked and this is flat. We've had this hood painted before and it was exceptionally flat inside the paint whenever it was done, but then we had some burn through, so of course we had to come back and hit it again. Obviously, the areas where we burned through are on the corners. As you can see, these guys started to break through first. These are all primer patches and stuff of that nature. But basically, you're going to have burn through on the corners because the corners have the least amount of paint and the surfaces have more paint. So you can buff this all day long. You won't break through. But on the corners is where you're going to have burn through. So you need to be careful whenever you're wet sanding. So this is what your hood should look like whenever you block it down to 600. This is good for us, and then we are going to go ahead and shoot this. So guys, please stay tuned, like, comment, subscribe, and follow along to see the next steps for this hood and the rest of the whole Camaro. Take it easy, guys.